I would like to shout out Craig J for tagging me in this story that's coming from the Black Enterprise, in which, we know what's going on right now with the whole Wuhan situation. But this story right here is actually a very good one, considering all the stuff that's coming out about it. And we know mainstream media isn't going to touch it. As a matter of fact, I kind of hope that they don't touch on this, because they'll find a way to weave it and warp it into their image, and we know that's really never a good thing. So in this picture you see two people. One of them you may already be familiar with, but the other one you may not be. Now the one you may be familiar with is Lecrae, who is the guy sitting on the left, and as you all know, he's an artist. He's a musician. Well, not a musician, he's an artist. But on the right is a man by the name of Terrence Lester, and he's an organizer of this group called Love Beyond Walls. And basically, together, what they have done is create something called a portable hand washing station for the homeless in the midst of everything that's going on. Because as you know, they are more susceptible to catching this because they don't have access to running water. So they basically are making these stations and planting them around areas where homeless people commonly reside at in Atlanta, so they can wash their hands and, try to be Wuhan free. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is read this article and see what else we can find out. In light of the global Wuhan crisis, the Wuhan crisis, the Center for Disease Control has advised everyone to wash their hands thoroughly and make limited contact with others, specifically those that have become infected, to quell the outbreak and flatten the curve, a term for decreasing the number of new cases over a longer period. This Atlanta man is building and washing hand stations to help a group of people that is among the most vulnerable to the virus, the homeless. Now, as I'm reading this article right here, it's really only going to talk about the standpoint from the other man, the Terrence Lester individual, because I didn't know that Lecrae had any parts of it until I saw the picture and then read up and saw that he basically partnered up with the guy. But the article, if it seems like it's only one standing on one side, that's because how the article was written. Terrence Lester is one of the organizers of Love Beyond Walls, a group that supports the needs of homeless residents. After seeing how the pandemic left many homeless residents with no resources, they decided to come together to create hand washing stations to help protect them from being infected or infecting others. Basically, yeah, because they probably ended up shutting down a lot of homeless shelters. After being homeless himself, it was critical that he give back to the community, knowing the challenges they face firsthand. When I was experiencing homelessness, being out there, you would have to go a mile or two to wash your hands or go to the bathroom, Lester said to Shot Black. I wanted to make sure we put stations in parts where people are under bridges, just in case someone wants to stop and wash their hands. It started when Lester got on the phone and started contacting RV manufacturers who could use technology that helps build portable hand washing stations. Not before long, 15 portable machines have been donated to the group, with each holding between 5 and 10 gallons of water. The organization will be placing them all over the cities and communities that need it most. I started wondering how homeless people would ever keep their hands clean. It's already difficult, Lester said. The reality is that some people are going to live on the streets and be on the streets. Lester says he hopes to help other organizations throughout the country give the homeless fresh water resources for help during the outbreak and after. I have to give kudos to this man. And like I said, we know mainstream media is not going to pick this up, but I hope they don't either, because who knows what could happen if they pick up on it, because you know how they like to operate. But shout out to him, and also shout out to Lecrae for reaching out to this man and wanting to help him. Hopefully, with his image, maybe some more people will do the same and reach out to him as well, because image is everything. So they see people who have a certain, I guess you can say, stature, can reach out to this guy and help him with his goal and with his mission, then that means more resources will come their way. But I think this is a dope thing that he's doing, considering that he said he was homeless himself, so he knows what it's like. And he said he had to go a mile, sometimes two, just to wash their hands. Do you know how much a mile or 2 miles is walking. It may not sound like much in a car because a car is going faster, but walking, that's 1 mile is like 20 minutes. So you're talking about walking 40 minutes for 2 miles just to wash your hands. Just to wash your hands. But I definitely salute this man, and everyone else that is involved with this project, to help as many people as they possibly can. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I'll talk to you in the next one.